Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm doing a collection update video again, and it typically is one of my most requested videos, but they do tend to be incredibly long. Lighting is not optimal, but passable. Audio is also not optimal, but passable. So I'm going to try to go through this quickly, and a couple things. One, nothing here is for sale. If something is for sale, I will post it for sale, so sorry to disappoint. Two, I will absolutely forget the name of some of these knives as we're going through it, so I will do my best to make a complete list in the description box below if you're looking for the name of something in particular. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We're starting out with the customs here, and these haven't really changed since my last video, which I did August of 2019. Actually, this one I did repurchase this year, as I recall. A Shane Atwood Rhino. Highly decorated, lots of exotic materials on this one, but I believe I did a video a few years back, sold it, rebought it. Also from Shane Atwood, Freedom Fighter. These are titanium scales that have been cratered, anodized, hand sanded, so pretty cool overall. Freedom Fighter. One from the late Sam Johnston of Johnston Knives. This was a Navaja model, a little dusty. And this was one he built specifically for me. Again, this was another repurchase, one that I had sold and then bought back after Sam passed away. So bacon Damascus, shredded carbon fiber, very cool piece. I do have my Koenig Arius. This is a Gen 1, possibly one of the first, if not the first custom that Bill ever made. Does incorporate in a nice Damascus backspacer, orange peeled handles, and his first polished stonewash finish. So again, also a very cool piece. I do have one here from Eric Ochs. Honestly, I have no idea what the model name on this one is. I'm probably going to throw this into a giveaway in the coming weeks on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, might be a good time to do so. So custom from Eric Ochs. We're going to jump into some of my favorites here. This is the Astio design by Jared Van Otterloo, and produced by Begg Knives of California. So very, very cool piece. Green micarta inlays. I also have another one here, same model with carbon fiber inlays instead of the green micarta. So very special pieces. I have two, and that is for a very good reason. Hopefully this year I will pick up a third. I have one specifically that I would like, so we will see. Rockstead Shin, may have picked this up this year, I don't recall. Big fan of Rockstead knives, and the Shin is without question my favorite model. Amazing ergonomics, incredibly smooth. If you've never handled a Rockstead, well, you're missing out, but pretty high cost to enter. So the Rockstead TEI, so this one has a polished blade that's coated in DLC, whereas the other one was just a satin blade, YXR7 steel. Lots of really cool ray skin inlays. So yeah, Rockstead TEI. Model 17 here from Sergey Rogovets. So pretty cool laser work. Huge Damascus backspacer. I've done videos on his knives quite a few times. So I do have one from Gavko. This is a one-off Mako with a pretty cool lightning strike carbon fiber inlay. Only one like this that I'm aware of, so was able to acquire this from the friend who had commissioned this build with Mike. So possibly one of maybe two or three that's ever been commissioned with Mike. So anyways, also a very special piece. Along those same lines, one of the few fixed blades that I have is also from Mike Gavko. This was a gift from a wonderful person at the USN show a few years ago. So pretty cool small EDC fixed blade. Grant and Gavin Hawk Deadlock. I may have acquired this one this year. Again, do not recall. Arguably the best out the front automatic currently in production. So very cool piece. Get into some from Clyde Challenor. This is the Talon 2 Reverse Tonto. Pretty big 4-inch blade. I've had this one a long time. The smaller version, no, that was the Raptor 2. This is the Talon. Timascus, Damasteel, Timascus, so pretty dressy piece, very cool. His newer model, the Viper, Damacor steel, carbon fiber inlay on both sides, front flipper. Yeah, really excited to see him start getting back to making knives again. He's been on somewhat of a long hiatus with COVID and whatnot, so hopefully soon. This one is from Jason Guthrie, formerly of South Africa, now of Norway, and this is the Scout model. Some pretty cool lava carbon fiber and some matching ano on the other side. I've had this one for a few years, so probably not new to you guys. We got some here from Chris Reeve. We've got the Impinda, which is their slip joint. Pretty cool piece. We have the Blade HQ exclusive Sabenza 21 with carbon fiber. Again, a very cool piece. My favorite 21, absolutely. We have the Craig Brown LHC-X. Hopefully it's focusing well. Got these really cool purple carbon fiber scales. My favorite model from him, certainly, and this thing is stupid smooth, so gotta watch yourself. A couple custom slip joints from Johan Ellis of South Africa, the Meganique. This one has Damasteel, red and blue carbon fiber, and then the other side it's inverted with blue and red. So a very, very cool slip joint. Only a few of these exist. And this is probably the only one built like this, so that's the Meganique. He also more recently built me a Gunstock with some beautiful ivory and birchwood covers here, and then this one also has Damasteel, so I would consider this to be kind of an heirloom piece in my collection, but just an absolutely stunning slip joint. So, all right, that's it for the top row. Let's get into the ZT and Kershaw drawer. I'm glad a lot of the ZTs have the names on them because I will not remember. 0462, a design with Sinkovich, Dmitry Sinkovich. Beautiful Persian. This model, don't remember the name, thankfully it's on here, the 0223 with, oh my gosh, who was the designer? Oh, I feel bad, I can't remember his name right now. Just not coming to me. Again, it's just going to happen as I go through all of these knives. This is the factory custom 0450, I believe. Yeah, factory custom Damasteel. Same piece of herringbone that was used in the 777, so really cool build or piece. ZT 0609 with RJ Martin. Again, also like that one. Got the 0456, also with Sinkovich. Yeah, this is the CF, so definitely the best of the 0456. I think this one's the 470. This one came out last year. One of their better offerings, I believe. Yeah, 470. So, pretty cool. We've got some hinder designs here. The 0562 CF needs no introduction. Arguably one of the best ZTs ever. My personal favorite is the 0392 here, the original. These are really hard to find, and this thing is mint, so love it. 0392 Warncliffe, or Purple Warncliffe. It's got a pretty long name there. Purple Black Warncliffe, so also a pretty cool piece. My heavily modified 0393 some scales from Sharp Dressed Knives, and Hinder hardware, except for the pivot. I prefer this pivot, it doesn't stick out. So 0393, I think this one's the 0452. It is, okay, 0452, this is the black wash. I think this was a sprint run, but yeah, really cool 4-inch knife. And then of course we have the Emerson design down here, the 640 as I recall, also an outstanding design, 640, and upgraded pocket clip. I don't remember from who at the moment. Alright, moving along, this is the 0850, so this was a collaboration with Rexford and Sinkovich, and this was a sprint run in all black. Love this one. Extremely hard to find now. Really glad got it when I did, and some of the best action on washers you'll find. This, I don't remember the model number, 0055 with the spring-loaded tabs, so of course this one has to stay, since it's the only model with the spring-loaded tab thus far. Now we get into some of the Kershaws. This was a sprint run for this year, the 777 CFM 390. A pity they're not making more of these. This is wonderful from the Kershaw line. So, the Dividend with the new composite blade, super cool, spring assisted. My favorite version of the Dividend. Launch 10 came out this year. Awesome offering. Is it the Launch 10? Pretty sure this is the Launch 10. I could be wrong. And then this one just came out. I think this is the Launch 13. Doesn't say. But again, it's pretty easy to find. It's in the Launch series, and it was new for this year. So, in fact, all three of those were new for this year, and I really liked all three. CQC 7K, always a favorite. And then the model here with the Hawk Lock. I mean, there's the model number. I don't remember what it was called right now. Not the Combustion or something. Anyways, Hawk Lock. Love to see a ZT with the Hawk Lock again, but pretty cool Kershaw nonetheless. And then one of the other few fixed blades I have, the ZT 180. This one's been out of production for some time, but Vandus for steel, so really cool piece. That's my backpacking one, assuming I go backpacking, which, let's be honest, isn't that often. Alright, we're down to a lot of the Riata produced knives, and we're going to start with the Liang Ma designs, which are some of my favorite. Here we have the Model 15, and it was his first integral to celebrate 15 years of designing knives, so one solid piece. Hand ground blade, very, very cool. We have the Field Duty here, which is, gosh, what been one of my favorites from him. A very large, very capable work knife that I very much enjoy. So that's the Field Duty. He just came out with the Field Duty EDC, which is basically a smaller version of the same knife. LMAX instead of M390, so less expensive. But a very cool release for 2020 from Liang Ma. This is the, I think the Kitchen Utility Folder 2, or the Cuff 2 for short, with the brown or green micarta, I don't remember right now, but it's got the Teletubby flipper tab and makes an incredible sound, so another cool one from Liang. Here we have the fudge. I don't remember the name of this one right now, but this is the one that Liang carries in his pocket, so he's very fond of this model. Again, I'm going to put that in the link down below, but if you go to Liang Ma's website, you will definitely see the name of this one that is escaping me. And then one of my other favorites from this year, I think from 2020 from Liang. I think this one came out in 2020. And crap, I just can't think of the name right now, but I absolutely love this one. So yeah, it'll be annotated below. Again, go to his website. You guys will see all of this stuff in really high quality pictures. The Eraser, a fantastic 4-inch model, so another one from Liang Ma. These are all produced by Riata Knives of China. And then you have his little slip joint, I believe this is the Traveler. This one's in orange G10 and brown micarta. Heck of a combo, so with the clip point blade. Pretty awesome. Alright, we have some from Alone. Actually, let's go here. This one first. Alone Knives, and this is the GOAT. This is his first version. This one was produced by Tuya Knives in China. Really like this one. Just absolutely fantastic. He followed up this year with the GOAT 2. And these ones are actually produced by Riata Knives instead of Tuya, so arguably even higher quality here. But yeah, some really cool, really well built, just purpose-built knives. So a few ones that I did pick up this year are from Ramon Chavez. This is the 229 Liberation, I believe. Blade HQ exclusive with the clear G10 handles, and then as always the loved and hated skull clip. So really cool. Among all his knives, this is probably the one that I would recommend to other people. Another kind of special run that he did is this chisel ground Tonto that he calls a Ramon Chavez exclusive. So bronze and black. So anyways, really cool piece. These were available only from Ramon. Alright, moving down, we have the Riata Baby Machine produced with Tashi Barucha. Very cool knife, does not get enough pocket time, needs more. The we produced Pleroma from Elijah Isham. Just a really nice kind of gentleman's knife. So, very cool. The ever requested JB Gen X Chaos Samurai. These were really hard to come by, so inlay works pretty insane, and of course a hand ground blade. So Mini Horizon D from Riata, probably my favorite of their in-house produced designs. Just a really good one, really good size, amazing action. So yeah. Got the Jack 2. This is a prototype because it has a hand satin side and then a full polished side, so they were legitimately prototyping on this thing, and it was at one of four that was a Blade Show 2018, maybe 2019. Anyways, so this was one of the prototypes they brought to the show, and I bought it from them at that show. Alright, do have a small fixed blade here from Liang, kind of a everyday carry, short blade, so it should be hopefully legal in a lot of locales, but still give you a full-size grip. So I don't recall the model name of this one, but again, that's on his website. We have some of the Riata produced knives for Begg Knives of California. This is the Bodega that they produced for them. Very cool piece. Along the same lines, we have the Glimpse full size. This was produced by We Knives instead of Riata for Begg Knives of California. So one of the most complex, one of the most interesting knives that We has ever produced. So the smaller version of that here, the Mini Glimpse, was actually produced by Riata. So they've gone back and forth with kind of both manufacturers here, but yeah, a lot of really nice touches on this one. And they did the cracked ice finish on it too. This was a Blade Show exclusive. The We and Snex Mini Buster, unmarked blade, because this was one of the prototypes, so that's why it's different from the majority of the ones that you see out there, but also a very special piece, so thrilled to have it. We've got the Wingman MTNT. This was a collab with Tom Mayo, and it's the Mach 3 version with that gorgeous green carbon fiber. And this was a 2020 release, and one that I very much enjoy, so yeah. This model, Brian makes it really difficult, but Sharp by Design Micro Typhoon, I think. Green Micarta and Tonto Blade. I don't know, it might be a Mini Tempest, Mini Typhoon. One of those two, but yeah, no longer in production. Very cool piece as far as small knives go. All right, that's it for drawer, I don't know, 3. Let's go to drawer 4 here. All right. Civivi Elementum. This was a Blade HQ exclusive with the natural G10 here. Super cool. We've got a Civivi Elementum from, this was a prototype from Blade Show that Joe gifted me, which was super sweet. So really nice. Arguably the fit and finish and the action on this one is actually better than kind of this production one, but that's to be expected. Fantastic little knives. Ferrum Forge Gent and Drop, and I don't know, there's a lot of people in on this collaboration, but it's called the Gent, and this was, I don't know, the first version or the first drop they did. The A Purvis, what is it called? Primordial, I think. I think this was the Primordial, but fantastic design from Adam Purvis. The much beloved Wee Banter that Ben Peterson did with them, and this one is in the correct colorway, which is Ben Blue. So if you got the other colorway, you are wrong. So yeah. Moving along, got a cheap little balisong here that I picked up in high school. Came out of Chinatown in LA. Piece of junk, but it's been dulled over the years against my fingers. Then I also have the Blade Runner Systems Bare Bones, and this is just a trainer, so yeah, move that one out of the way. Also from Blade Runner Systems, their auto, one of their autos, the Apache here. Pretty cool one from them. I don't remember the name of this model. This is from Blade Runner Systems, kind of sister brand. This was done with Nova Blade Works or Steve Dumchus, if I said that right. Anyways, Evolve Blades or what have you. So again, hopefully I'll annotate this in the list below. Custom Knife Factory. What is this? The Recenti 2.0? Recenti... I don't remember the name now. I'm really not doing well with names, guys. We're 22 minutes in, so I am struggling. Peter Vicente collab, the Snafu 2.0. That's what it is. So very, very cool integral knife from them. Amazing fit and finish. The 520, which was the smaller version with Philippe Georget. They're bringing out kind of a more EDC version in 2021 that I am extremely excited for, but what an amazing design. Gavko Tiger collab from Custom Knife Factory as well. Very cool piece. Just some amazing grinds on this thing. Love it. All right, we're going to get into some of the Monterey Bay knives now. We've got the Old Guard. This was my last video. We have it in green micarta here and in carbon fiber. So yeah, really sweet knife. Really nice action on washers. We also have the EZC 1.5, I believe, on this one. Certainly one of their best knives. It has not gotten a video yet. But yeah, check that one out if they're still available. ECZ 1.5. This was the EZC 2.0, as I believe, integral model. So just like the last one, but titanium and integral, and man, they do some really, really good knives. XLC, extra large carry. Again, pretty much the same design, just larger and integral, but also did an amazing job on this one. So Monterey Bay Knives does a really good job. The Peter Carey collaboration, the VLD for very low drag. Really cool to see them working with Peter Carey. He's one of my favorite designers and just a good human being. So the Monterey Bay Knives VLD and the Monterey Bay Knives Sprocket, which was with Jerry McGinnis. So yeah. All right, what do we have here? We have the steel wheel Tazo with the antlock. Really unfortunate that This was the only model to employ the ant lock, which I thought was a cool feature. I've got one from, I think this was the Half Dome from Summit Knife Co. Yeah, not really wanting to lock up, but cool design. Yeah, it's got some issues. The Protech SMG collaboration with Strider, obviously. This one's done with the polished hand ground, kind of nightmarish grind here, but a very, very cool piece. And my first Strider, I have a video on that one. And then a Malibu Custom with this beautiful blue titanium and a mother of pearl button here for the button lock. So among you guys, know this was one of your favorite knives for 2020. All right, moving down. How are we doing on time? 25 minutes. Let's keep going. Here is another one from Still Wheel. Good, the name's right on there because I did not remember the name, but just kind of a solid budget option from Steel Wheel. So, yeah. I think this one right here was called the Talon. This one was from VDK. Yeah, really interesting blade shape on it. Nicely made. I have a few dropping things. I don't have a few Spydercos. I feel like I'm missing some. Am I missing some? Anyways, what was this one called? This is the Smock design. And this one was a Knife Joy exclusive with the polished G10 and 20 CV. What the freak was the name? I don't remember. You guys know what this is, so we'll just move on. Yeah, that's gonna bug me. All right, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 with Flytanium scales. Oh my gosh, so dusty. Obviously, you guys have seen this one and know what it is, so it doesn't really need a whole lot of introduction. Spartan Blade Works. This is the Astros, I believe. It's a Les George design. This just came out, so made in Taichung. The rest of their other stuff is made in the USA, but this is kind of their budget line. So this one's really good. I've heard about some of the other models having some QC issues, but no problems with this one. So we do have the Doug Ritter. What is this one, like the Mark II Mini RSK, Mark II Mini, something along those lines. I believe this one was new for 2020. Larger version, of course, which was the RSK, I don't know, the larger version here. So, yeah, both fantastic knives, both made by Hogue, incredible price points. So, you guys know all about those. From Benchmade, we have the Mini Crooked River. Very cool knife. Certainly one of my favorites from Benchmade. So, yeah. The Proper in S90V in carbon fiber with the clip point blade. Definitely the best of the Propers. I think this one's discontinued now, unfortunately. The Super Freak from Benchmade. Also an excellent knife from them. So, they've done some good things. They continue to do some good things. And of course the 940 in S90V in carbon fiber as well. So who doesn't love the Benchmade 940? This is from Grant and Gavin Hawk. This is the Mud Auto that was produced by Millet Knives once upon a time. So very cool piece. Yeah, really, really like these. I did a video on this one I think you guys should check out. We're going to jump into Guardian Tactical. Here's the Recon 40, big old auto. As you can see, they make arguably the best out the front automatic production knives. This is the Recon 035, the smaller version. And then we have the Recon 025, which is kind of the baby version. So we've got all three here. Here is a limited production one from Blade Show with brass and like a bronzed dagger style blade. And I put a custom clip on it. So Recon 035 with just a different kind of spec to it. This is the Mini, yeah, the Helix Nano, full titanium. They didn't make too many of these, and this was #1 from, picked this one up at Blade Show. a number of years ago, so happy to still have this one. They also did another really cool folder for just a very short time, the occipital here, so really happy I was able to get one of those before they stopped production, and started focusing on the out the fronts only, so yeah. Alright, last but not least from Guardian Tactical, they produced all of the Ratworks chain drive knives, so you guys have probably seen these on the internet before. Uses like a bike chain here, but these were produced by Guardian Tactical for Ratworks USA, so got a small little Tonto one of these. Pretty cool. Alright, that's it for that drawer. Oh, we're down to the last one, and let's jump into these. So this is the this is from Concept Knives. This is the Cryo, I believe. Let me double check. I think the name's on here. Yeah, Cryo. This one's a prototype, so it's got some issues as far as like fit, finish, and action. Some other things go, but it's still the concept has done pretty good work. So you know, these were like some of the first ones I got to check out. They've done a lot better since then. So same Cryo, different blade shape, orange peeled handle. Action's not the best. Again, this one was a prototype. Then we get into the actual production runs, which are significantly better. This is the Sprite with a green micarta. Really nice knife. I mean, Concept is doing actually really good work. So that's the Sprite. We have a smaller version here called the Gremlin, done in some beautiful green and black carbon fiber again. So very cool. I think this one was called the Warrior. Again, good fit and finish. Blade stock is a little bit chunky on this one, but really good fit and finish. I think this is the Warrior. This right here is the Accipiter, and this is one of their best models. It's a front flipper. It's an in-house design. Really good action, really good ergos. So they make this in a large and a small. This is the large, but probably the best one they produced thus far, in my opinion. I've got a few random knives here from Tangram, which was like one of Kizer's budget versions. I don't even know how long I've had this. Really hard to get to that lock bar, but yeah, they, for the money, they produced some decent things. Here's another prototype. I believe they renamed this one the Hell X or something. I absolutely hated this prototype for so many reasons, and then the production version got here, and this one I actually like, which surprised me. And it's got dog hair in it, of course. So this is the Hell X Mikkel Williamson collab, but I do not hate this one. In fact, I've carried this one quite a bit, so yeah, it probably needs a video. Civivi has done a lot of really good knives. This is the Shredder, and wow, what they can do for the money, pretty incredible. So really nice. I think this is another one from Tangram called the Vector. Just a really cool button lock flipper. Really surprised me with how good it was. So they need to revisit this with just I don't know, maybe some better materials, a little, you know, better steel and so forth, but really cool design from them from way back. Slip joint from PMP Knives. I believe this one's called the User. So nice materials, super thin blade stock. Just a nice slip joint overall. So I don't carry slip joints super often, but this one was really nice. Another slip joint from Wee Knives. I don't remember the name of this particular one, but it's pretty well done. It's got an interesting mechanism that makes it easier to open than it is to close. So I've got a few little Kershaw odds and ends here. I think this is called like the Indian something or another. I don't remember. One I inherited from my grandfather, just a no-name lockback that I've had for a long time. So Sog Flash 2, maybe? Yeah, Sog Flash 2 Tonto. This one's put up with quite a bit of abuse over the years. It surprises me how well it actually holds up. So, yeah. A few Leatherman Juice S2 with clip, Cadet. I think this one's the Farmer. So, a few of those. Kizer Pinch. Looks great. Doesn't cut for crap, but cool looking knife. So it's a little slip joint-esque knife. Had this one for a long freaking time. I have no idea what this one's called. It's from We Knives. It was one of their first models, but it's just kind of a nice beater to have around. So still have it. A few slip joints from J.E. Made. This one might be called the Combustion or something, but rosewood, titanium, CPM M3, I believe, so, or 3V. But he makes some really incredible slip joints, so those are made overseas. Another from J.E. Made, don't remember the model name of this one either, but just a really cool slip joint. So premium materials, amazing fit and finish. Yes, and here we are with another slip joint, the Lion Steel Gitano. And yeah, that design is absolutely gorgeous. So how could you not? I remember drooling over this thing at Blade Show, and I finally got around to picking one up in the last couple of months here. So yeah, really, Lion Steel does really good slip joints. Another Lion Steel slip joint, the... Oh my gosh, I don't remember the name. Guys, I'm doing pretty terrible, but yeah, it's just another Lion Steel slip joint out there that you can find. I think this one's still in production, but silver twill, titanium, M390, pretty good stuff. Here's a custom slip joint from a guy named Enigma Knives. I don't know, somewhere in Eastern Europe, as I recall. No half stop. Pretty cool material. Fit and finish is a bit iffy, but it was only like $150, so you know, pretty cool for what it is. I don't think I really carried it that much, but whatever. Last but not least is just another one from 10 Gram Knives. This is the Santa Fe. This is one that's seen a lot of pocket time over the years, just as a nice beater. Something's loose in there. Oh well. But yeah, seen a lot of pocket time. So I have a few other odds and ends around the house that I couldn't find, and then I know that I have, oh, that's what's loose. The thumb stud is loose, I'll have to tighten that. And then I also have a Hinder XM18 Bowie that's on its way back from being modified, so that one is obviously not here, but should be back soon. So anyways, guys, that is it. We are approaching 40 minutes, so again, I will try to put a list down below of everything that was covered here in order. That's going to take me a crap ton of time. And comments, questions, let me know. As I mentioned, I will be doing a giveaway in the coming weeks on Instagram that hopefully should be pretty cool. So yeah, here's my update, January 2021, and take care. See you on the next video.